Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic wherever and whenever you are. It is time for Tell It Tuesday. Let's get the video started. Okay, let's get started. Some questions are funny, some questions are more serious. I've enjoyed all of them, so let's dig in. Fran and Louis V says, hey, glad to see you again. I know, I've missed you guys. Really. Thank you so much. Got a question. I would like to know how to get ink stain out of the inside of a trouse. Woo. Not one YouTube video on this, and it would be awesome if you did one. I've tried alcohol, foaming soaps, hand sanitizer. Although it lightens the stain, it doesn't take it away. Hope you have some words of wisdom on this topic. So I gotta tell you, I've not really done anything in my trouse like an ink stain, and if you're gonna have one, I would rather see it in a trouse than like a Neverfull or a Brittany or anything like that. Now, there's a couple of things that come to mind for me. The first thing is the standard hairspray. I don't know if you've tried hairspray, but that does seem to work really well on items when I have tried it, and it's a little bit of patience. The next thing that would come to mind, the Dollar Tree sells something, and it's called Awesome Cleaner, and I wonder if I think I've got some. Hold on just a second and let me grab some. I'm very sorry I don't have any. It comes in like a plastic container. It's from the Dollar Tree, so it's not really huge. It's about like this. It has like a yellowish liquid to it, and it just says Awesome Cleaner on it. I find it to be fantastic, and it cleans most anything, and I just find that I'm out of it. I usually keep it in my laundry area, and it does work really well for stains. The next thing that I would recommend that I use a lot on bag interiors when I'm doing reconditioning is actually this. I'm kind of scared to recommend it because I haven't really tried it, but for ink stains, but I have tried it on bags. I haven't used it, I mean, don't use this near vachetta, but I have used it on fabric. I mean, I don't know. I would say give it a try, but with a disclaimer like I'm not responsible for it. I'd probably try the Awesome first, and then maybe I'd go to this to see if either one of them would work. You know, I have a trouse coming that I just ordered off of eBay, and I think that it has some stains in it, and I wanted to see what I could do with it. So if those stains happen to be ink stains, I will definitely do a video on it. Or if the stains are really bad, maybe I'll like mark a little bit of ink, because like how much worse would that be if it really is as bad as it kind of looked in the pictures. So there you have that. I will try my best on that one. Sorry I couldn't answer it today, but try those two things and let me know, and then I'll know if I need to do the video on it. Karen Lind Grandrup says, does the string ever bother you when you grab for stuff inside the Neo No Way bag? So that was from one of the videos I did on the Neo No Way. I really do still love this bag very much. And, you know, I have to say no, so I carry it like this. Oftentimes I leave it open, and I understand what you're saying because there's this and there's this. Now, normally when I'm carrying it though, and I'm sorry, you just missed that really cool move that I usually do. So let's say that it's like this, and I usually sit it down on my lap or a counter or whatever. And when I go to look in it, here's what happens. I do this, and I do, well, actually, I probably do this first, and then I do this, which kind of moves them out of the way, and then I just clearly get in and I don't have a problem. And I realized that because when I sat down to do it, when Karen first asked the question, I was like, gosh, I sat down and immediately made that move and went, oh, okay, so it's native for me to just, to do that and to make the hole a little bit bigger and to make it smoother by pushing these immediately out of the way. So I said no to you, Karen, and then I got thinking about it and thought, well, you know, maybe because that's intuitive for me, maybe I did in the very beginning, I don't know. But that is my answer to you, is to go ahead and just give that a real quick, like when you go to open it up, you know, when you're ready to get in there to take a look, it's just a real quick pop, and then do your digging, and you should be just fine, and you shouldn't get caught up with it. I hope that's helpful to you. There we go. Maybe I need to switch out into that today because it is a love of mine. Okay, let's see. Debbie S. says, what did you end up doing? And that's in reference to, excuse me, one of my videos that I had done on Dooney and Burke and the color. And I had gotten a bag from there, and it looked like it was kind of used. Still had the plastics on it, but it didn't have that new, nobody's been loving on me look, and I wasn't quite sure of what to do about it. I think that's the video that she's referring to. You know, I have to say that I did end up keeping the bag simply because it was a rare one to find, and that was in that emerald green. Not really emerald, forest green is what the color was, and I still have it. Now, full disclosure, I truly have never, ever, ever used the bag, so I probably should have sent it back. I wanted to have it because of the color, because it would be difficult to get. It is honestly going to go up on for sale. It's going to go up for sale, and that makes me a little bit sad, but I don't ever use it, and I'm trying to be tough with myself. And if you don't love a bag, let it go, right? So there you have that. All right. I love you guys. Some of you said, this is actually really good, did you hear Laurel or Yanny? I have to tell you, I actually heard both. It was a really interesting experience. I kept listening to it at different times of the day, going back to it. And there were times when I could hear both of them. Like you could hear Yanny, and then underneath it you would hear a gentleman saying, you know, like you'd hear the L from the Laurel. So I don't know what that means for me. Does that make me Laurel Yanny bilingual kind of by hearing? I don't know. But I did hear them both. There were times when I would just specifically hear Laurel. If I heard Yanny, I would still hear the O at the end of Yanny. So I don't really know what that means, but I heard both. There you have it. And let's see, Rena Lee says, where did you find this great organizer? Well, I'll tell you right now. A few months ago when I purchased, we're going to get this back out again. Woohoo! I think it's a sign I need to use it. When I got this bag, it was dark down there because it's the, right? It's the noir. And it became the bag, I don't know, the dark abyss down there because you really couldn't find the things that you wanted to find. So I found this lady on Facebook, and her name is Love for Louie. She has a Facebook page, and I will link it below for you. But she has all kinds of different kinds of organizers, and she had one specifically for the Neo No Way, and I felt like that was really needed for this particular bag, and I wanted the pink to give it a little bit of pop. She did it, and she let me design it exactly the way that I wanted it to be, which was pretty much open wide here with one slot here, a couple of little smaller pockets, and then open again over there. It has worked perfectly for me. Now, the particular video that she's talking about, I loved it so much I ended up getting another couple of them the exact same way, but a different color to go in my Speedy 30. And I did it that way because, I just really enjoyed the way that it was set up, and it was just really easy to pull these out like that, flip them to another bag. They've become, you can tell this one's been through the ringer. I tend to grab this one in most of my bags and throw it down because it's just that little bit of organization and structure that some bags need. I really do like it, and I'm actually glad that you asked the question Rena, and I hope I'm saying that correctly, but it was Love for Louie. It's the Facebook page, you know, love dash the number 4 dash LOUIS. And I'm going to, I'll link it down below. I hope that's really helpful for you. This is the last question. Several of you asked, did you do the Christmas drawing? Like, whatever happened to the Christmas drawing? So I have to tell you, the Christmas drawing was, I did a series of giveaways around that, and I have to tell you guys, that's when life started to take just a little bit. I had a lot of heavy things going on, so it did take a while. I think it took like, I'm ashamed to say it took like 3 months. I just got to be honest about it. Please forgive me. Because of the length of time, I went ahead and just contacted the individuals who had won, and I didn't do the video. I was having trouble having the time to sit down to actually do a video and then to edit it. I did take a couple of passes at it, and then I just gave up. And I've probably got maybe about 6 or 7 videos that ended up in the video graveyard somewhere in in my iMac. I don't know, or I'm sorry, in my Mac. So yeah, I did it. I apologize that I didn't do well at doing the follow-up, and I just reached out to everyone. So if you haven't been reached out to, you know, I'm sorry you weren't one of the ones who your name wasn't drawn, and I hate that. But what I will try to do is, you know, maybe pull just a couple of things together for, I don't know, you know, since August is my birthday month, maybe I'll do 1 or 2 giveaways for August, and I'll be really, we'll do a real short time frame on it, and I'll flip it around immediately. So hopefully that will help. And I apologize on that as well. And I think that's really it for today. Those are some really great questions. I really do appreciate it. The next video that you see is going to be the foul odors or foul smells, what that means to you as a buyer, and what happens if you get a bag that has an odor that you would deem as foul, and what do you do about, like, what are some things that you can do to help a bag not have those kinds of odors? Is there something out there that works today? So there you have that. That will be the next video. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for hanging in there and not dropping me, staying part of the family, the LaurelBelle family. I appreciate that. If you are watching this video today and you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe. I greatly would appreciate. We definitely want to have you as part of the family. Click that red subscribe button. There's also a little bell that if you click that, it will make sure that you get notified every time a new video comes out. So that's it. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I look forward to chatting with you again.